the Iceberg of Disturbing Photos. In the age of the internet, an image can take on a life of its own. It gathers rumors, turns into a legend, and loses its original context. Some call it a fake, others see it as proof of the paranormal. But few stop to ask, where did this actually come from? This isn't just an attempt to scare you. This is a deep dive into disturbing, strange, and sometimes terrifying photographs. You've likely seen many of these images, but do you know where and when they were taken, or what was really happening? Let's break it down. Level 1. Level 188, also known as the Courtyard of Windows. This is one of the most famous levels of the Backrooms universe. In the lore, it's dangerous and filled with entities. But here's the reality. This isn't a computer-generated image. It's a real photo taken at the Holiday Inn Express near London Heathrow Airport. The architecture is genuinely unusual and a bit unsettling, but ultimately, it's just a hotel. Teddy. You might not know this character, but he's a staple of certain creepypastas. The story goes that this doll has huge, terrifying eyes that make you uncomfortable, and it teleports to its owner. Classic cursed object stuff. But the truth? It's a real photo of a Soviet toy from the 70s, based on the character Cheburashka. Why does it look like a nightmare? Simple. Manufacturing quality back then wasn't exactly top tier. It's just a poorly made cute character against some vintage wallpaper. The real Krusty Krab. This is one of the lighter entries. A photo of the Krusty Krab from SpongeBob existing in the real world. It looks almost too perfect, like Photoshop, but it was real. Built in 2014 in the city of Ramallah, the building was a fully stylized restaurant. Unfortunately, it closed around 2019, likely due to copyright issues. Viacom probably didn't sign off on it. A rare case where a fictional place briefly became reality. Cursed Teletubbies. This image has been floating around for years. A child in a hospital bed surrounded by giant, creepy figures that look like knockoff Teletubbies. It looks like a hostage video. But the backstory is less sinister. The photo was taken in the children's ward of a hospital in England. These were just costumed characters visiting sick kids. The suits were low budget and the lighting was bad, turning a charitable act into internet horror. Clown 1983. This photo usually circulates with a caption like Children's Party 1983. A frozen, dead-eyed clown. It's actually an animatronic created by Aaron Fechter, the legendary engineer behind the Rock-afire explosion. It was a greeter robot displayed at an amusement expo in 1983. It still exists today, sitting in the basement of creative engineering. Level 37, the pool rooms. These images defined the liminal space genre. Endless, tiled rooms filled with water. They feel nostalgic, yet anxious. People dream of visiting them, but they don't exist. They are digital art created by artist Jared Pike. His style became so iconic that it's now inseparable from Backrooms lore. This man. In the mid-2000s, a face went viral. Thousands of people claim to have seen this man in their dreams. A website, thisman.org, collected reports from all over the world. Psychological theories ran wild. The truth? It was a guerrilla marketing campaign by Italian sociologist Andrea Nutella. He created the face, the website, and the legend to see how far a hoax could spread. It worked. Jimmy, the Liars. Jimmy is a character from a creepypasta called The Liars. The story involves acid attacks and revenge, basically a rehash of other killer stories. The image associated with him, however, is a frame ripped from a music video by a band called Lars, or similar obscure rock acts from the mid-2000s. The creepypasta authors just took a frame, edited it to look scary, and gave it a backstory: the Russian sleep experiment. We all know the story. Soviet scientists in the 1940s keep prisoners awake with gas for 15 days, and they turn into self-cannibalizing monsters. It's one of the most famous internet stories ever. The iconic photo of the monster. It's actually a Halloween prop, an animatronic called Spasm. The story itself is pure fiction, written by a user named Orange Soda on a creepypasta forum around 2010. No gas, no gulag experiments, just a great piece of creative writing. Level 2. Rat Girl. If you were online in the 2000s, you saw this image, a creature that looks like a human-rat hybrid. It terrified kids on forums for years. There was a rumor that a girl kicked the Quran and was turned into a rat as punishment. The reality: it's a hyper-realistic sculpture by Australian artist Patricia Piccinini, created for an exhibition in 2003. She had no idea her art was being used to traumatize children online until years later. Eyeless Jack, a classic creepypasta monster. The story of a kidney-eating creature appeared in 2012, but the photo existed earlier. For a decade, nobody knew the source. Then, in 2020, a Twitter user proved he took the original photo of his friend. The monster was just a guy in a mask with some clever lighting, which later got edited into the legend we know today. The Vulture and the Little Girl. This is a real, heartbreaking photograph from 1993, taken in Sudan by photojournalist Kevin Carter. It shows a starving child with a vulture waiting nearby. It became a symbol of famine and despair. Carter won a Pulitzer for it, but the public backlash broke him. People asked why he took the photo instead of helping immediately. Haunted by the scenes he witnessed and the criticism, Carter took his own life just months later. Blanche Monnier, Paris, 1901. Police receive a tip and raid the home of a wealthy, respected family. In the attic, they find a skeletal woman lying in filth. It was Blanche Monnier. Her mother had locked her away for 25 years because Blanche fell in love with a common lawyer. She was discovered weighing only 55 pounds. She survived the rescue but never recovered her sanity. Level 3. Barney. In 2016, a Reddit user posted a photo from their childhood. It shows a kid smiling, and in the background a person in a Barney the dinosaur costume. But it's wrong. The eyes are pitch black, the grin is twisted, and the posture is menacing. It doesn't look like the official TV costume. The user's friend found the photo in an old album and couldn't explain it. To this day, nobody knows who was in that suit. Momo, the bird woman face that sparked a global panic about a suicide challenge for kids. It was a hoax. The image is actually a sculpture called Mother Bird by Japanese artist Keisuke Aiso. It was made for an art show, not to scare children. The artist actually destroyed the sculpture in 2018 because it was falling apart. The Shadow Woman. A photo of two kids with a terrifying shadow figure looming behind them, featuring glowing eyes. It circulated on Reddit as a ghost photo. It's actually a manipulated screenshot from a Japanese horror short film called Only the Two of Us. The glowing eyes were photoshopped in to make it scarier. Mariana Mortegard, Glesgorv. A video rumored to drive you insane if you watch it. In reality, it's just a distorted video of a marketing guy named Byron Cortez. He's not a demon, just a regular guy whose face was used without his permission. Evil stick a dollar store. Toy wand for kids. When you peeled back the foil, it revealed a hidden picture of a demonic woman cutting her own wrist. A YouTuber investigated and found it was a stolen piece of horror art by an artist named Ludwig Bacher. A factory in China likely just grabbed a random, scary image from the internet for the toy, not realizing what it was. Goatman, an image of a goat-human hybrid in the woods, often used as proof of the Goatman cryptid. It is, in fact, artwork by an artist named Lou Delport, uploaded to DeviantArt years before it became a hoax. The original. This refers to the original unedited photo that became the face of Jeff the Killer. For years, rumors swirled that it was a girl named Katie Robinson who was bullied on 4chan. While the Jeff face is heavily edited, the source image is believed to be of a real woman, possibly named Daphne, whose personal photo was stolen and turned into one of the internet's most famous monsters. Skinwalker, a terrifying photo of a creature in the dark, often called a skinwalker. It's actually an alien from the 1982 sci-fi horror movie Extro. Gates Face PNG, a distorted face that some claimed was a young Bill Gates or a hidden Microsoft file. It's actually a generated image, likely created by AI or heavy editing, and has no connection to Microsoft. Dolphin muzzle videos of a man with a dolphin face behaving strangely. These are just special effects tests. A studio called Northfer FX confirmed they made the silicone mask. It's a portfolio piece, not a mutant. Tomino's Hell, a famous Japanese urban legend about a cursed poem that kills you if you read it out loud. The disturbing painting often shown with it is by artist Yuko Tatsushima, titled I Can No Longer Be a Bride. It's a piece of expressionist art reflecting the artist's personal struggles, not a magical curse. That's it for today. The internet is full of mysteries, but usually the answer is just a click away. Thanks for watching.